go.
We're live.
We are live.
We are live. Welcome to another Friday. It's 7 o'clock. We're here as per the usual. I was just trying to see.
Not much else to go. If you think
I know.
about
We're
it.
kind of stuck here right now. You know what I mean? It's like, especially if you're in Toronto like we are. Yeah, today we got some new orders that we really need to hunker down and not go anywhere.
Another 6 weeks.
What
or
do you
so?
what do you feel about that? And I'm asking this question so I can find
What do
something
I
that
feel?
I'm looking for, because
I feel like as much as I hate it, I feel like it's necessary. I'm going to say it. I don't like the numbers that I've been seeing. I don't like the rate. How these things are developing. Are we tired? Yes, we're all exhausted. It's been a year. It's this up and down. But I also feel like there's a sense of false hope that the vaccine is giving, where people are saying, oh, I got the shot, now nothing is going to happen to me. And that's not true. So, like I said, as much as I hate it, I feel like it is necessary. I just hope it works this time and that better days are coming after these 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, apparently, so things have been stretched out. It was initially last week they said something about 4 weeks, and now it's going on to 6 weeks.
They've added 4 more, so 6 in total.
So we have another 6 in total. But anyways, it is what it is. And I think, you know what, if anybody, like you said, it sucks, man, but it sucks for everybody, you know?
It really does. Like it's getting to a point where business are suffering, people are suffering, mental health, and I hate using this term loosely because it some people do have a lot of issues, but it's getting at a point where everyone is getting affected one way or another. And as much as I try to be positive, it gets to you, right?
It sucks. So now we're gonna move on to different kind of news, so that we're not just wah. Okay, we got it. We're gonna have to stay here. We're gonna have to move on, and then it is what it is. Yeah. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to this Friday evening show. We do it every Friday at 7. Creative 7 at 7. What is Creative 7? Creative 7 is what are we? Creative 7 is like a one-stop shop for everything you need for your company when it comes to marketing. How's that?
There you go. I love it.
How's that? I should get this right. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 20 years, so I should know what I do. So what I try to do and what we try to do here on Fridays is just kind of like, we try to get always topics that have to do with design, with marketing, but we also try to go a little bit outside of those straight lines and try to do something a little bit more fun as well. And we throw in some interesting news. I always try to throw in what I like in terms of tech and that kind of thing. Whatever is new, whatever's coming out, whatever's about to come out. And that's the gist of this show. So if you like it, stick around, comment below, put the press the like button or don't, whatever you want to do. But anyways, we're going to go and we are going to talk about the Apple Spring Load event.
Oh.
Spring Loaded. Yeah, there you go.
And what is that?
Well, it's the new Apple event that's going to be coming out. That they're going to have this event on the 20th.
There we go. So next Tuesday?
Yes. So, me, a Mac boy. I've been using Macs for 20 a lot of years.
Forever.
20 a lot of years.
It's been 20 for me. My first laptop, was that 2003?
Which one?
That black. It was.
We still have it around here somewhere.
Yeah, it was that humongous.
Now it's vintage. Now it's part of the collection. It's in the back part of the collection.
Was that the first MacBook?
But I mean, look,
I don't
it's
even
all
know.
It's all Mac.
Was that the first MacBook?
It was one of the first. No, the first ones were the white ones. You never had one of those.
Got the black one.
You got the black one, which was I think
that 2003 or something like that.
Something like that. It was kind of crazy.
So I've been using Mac since then.
In this event, so they put out this, which is interesting. They always come out with a nice little logo design, a nice little way of kind of showcasing their own logo differently. I think they did a cool job with this one. I like this one. That's like a
this one,
scripty,
yeah.
cursive kind of style. And again, it's to emulate the spring. And they're playing with the word. You know, it's going to be done in the spring. And they're going to bring some new products at us. So get your wallets ready. Get your credit cards ready. Because, you know, Apple isn't cheap. So they're going to be coming out with a whole bunch of things, apparently. So obviously they keep everything so hush-hush.
They do, and they're good at it.
They are, but you know what? They're a huge company. It's just so many people working there. So many people that you know, have been following.
Someone will talk.
Yeah, somebody's going to talk. Somebody's going to talk, I'm telling you. So what do we have? Like, what are they talking about? A whole bunch of things. iPad Pro. So apparently the new iPad Pro is, I mean, there's not much that they're going to be adding onto it other than I believe it's going to be, and this is what the article says as well, the new chip that they have. So they're going to be adding the new M1 chipset, which is their own chips in there. Which essentially what it will do it'll make this super fast, a crazy machine. It's almost going to be like a laptop, honestly.
Wow. You know how much I love iPads, right?
Yeah, and I was just going to say, for most people that just, you know, check their emails and order little things online and don't do, I mean, mind you, even if you do graphic design and
awesome.
you can do it now with these guys, man. You don't need a big ass computer anymore and screens. I mean, if you have the money for that and you want the real estate in terms of the screens and all that, fine, get it. But ultimately, you can do everything with these suckers, man. Yeah. It's crazy.
And for me, I just love the iPad. I had, which one did I have? The iPad mini, the first one.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out too.
And I loved it. It was until I owned that iPad that you gave me, I was very much into, no, I don't want to read on
Can
an
we just
iPad.
say that I didn't just give her the iPad. I gave her the iPad full of family pictures.
Yes.
Like I went through the trouble of doing this.
He actually did it.
This
was
is
very cute.
at an age where I was young and still had the patience to do all of that.
I actually had an awesome album that came with it, and you gave it to me for my birthday, so it was very special. And I kept saying,
still upstairs, still works.
No, still here, right beside my desk. Yeah, right beside my desk. And the reason why I keep it, you know, it's now very slow, but
can't update it.
It was the one thing that made me change my mind, and I was wrong because I kept saying, when it comes to reading books, I want to have the physical book, and I still do. I still love feeling the book.
People were saying, remember when these iPads came out, the books are going to be gone. Nobody's ever going to pick up a book or read a book.
That's almost like the song Radio Killed the, what is it? No, video killed the radio star. No, no. But I was very anti-reading on screen because it's not the same feeling. And you know what? I changed my mind.
I think there's a point in case for each one of the things, right?
Exactly. And for me, it was, if you're traveling, it's awesome because I can carry 50 books there, you know.
And your videos and your pictures. And you can do, that's the good thing about the iPad.
If you don't drive to work for whatever reason and you need to do public transportation, it's awesome because it's light, it's small, you're always reading. So for me, it meant really that. I loved it. I still love books. I still prefer that physical book. But when we were able to travel, you know, going on vacation,
the good old days,
it was the book that came with me. And then I'm really glad that we got one from my parents. And I see my mother especially using it 24/7. Like she uses
that a lot.
Oh my God, she's always been a really good cook, chef, right? But now she just comes up with all these different recipes and different things, right? And you know what? When they are like my parents in their 70s, and especially now with this lockdown, it came to be, I would say, probably one of the best companies. It's a companion, right?
You know why? Because Apple did one thing right with the whole iPad thing, and obviously, first of all, they made it all look alike. So if you have an iPhone and you have an iPad, you know how to operate both, which was what happened with your parents. Your mom got an iPad, and then she has an iPhone, and she had no trouble going from one to another because they work exactly the same. And because they're synced, it's magic for them. Yeah. And they don't need to use one of these guys. They just use their finger.
They don't,
now, mind you, it could be challenging for the older generation. They hold the finger a little bit too long, and but once they learn those little drills and the little tricks, it's an amazing little piece of device for them.
She's checking flyers online. She's doing all sorts of things.
So
and for that, kudos.
The iPad apparently is going to get like a little bit of an update, an injection of stuff.
Right.
So, they might come up with some extra little stuff.
Yeah.
Now here's one, AirTags. This little device has been promised. Well, it hasn't been promised by Apple. People have been saying that this AirTag thing will be coming out, and it hasn't been coming out. Apple has said nothing about it. There's so many reports. It's obvious that it's going to come out, I think. I don't know, probably. Who knows? But anyways, so again, they're saying it's going to be on this one. AirTags. What are the AirTags?
I was going to say, what
People are saying that this is going to be like a little, it is what it is. It's a little tag that you can attach to all sorts of things. So it could be like your keychain. And what it does, it's, how with your phone, if you lose your phone, you can go with another device and you can find your phone.
Yes.
So essentially these tags, what they'll do is now for you, especially Anna, it can search for your car keys and your home keys and your head. You can attach one to your forehead, and now you know where you are. So this is, I'm waiting for this one, and I'll get like a good 20 of them just to have around, because geez. Anyways, again,
I think my phone is what I lose the most.
Yeah, but the phone you can find it easier. It's a little bit easier. So here you go. Again, the iPad Mini. They're going to be coming out with some innovations onto it. They're gonna add on new processors. Anyways, make it look and work a lot faster. So it's gonna be a good thing. They're saying something about they potentially might go up to like a little bit bigger, which I feel like why.
No,
if you got the other ones,
Mini for me is
they have the other normal ones. Why do they need to go with the smaller one bigger? Because then it won't be small.
No.
Anyways.
I love that Mini one.
Now, another thing that they're saying that's going to come out are the AirPods 3. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the latest. I guess it's the AirPods 2 or Pro or whatever.
Are they like the round ones?
Yeah. The current ones, they're called AirPod Pro.
I'm not a big fan of them.
I don't like them because
the ones our daughter and you
have. I like my old ones.
Yeah,
honestly, I like my which are the first generation ones that came out, and I still love them.
Yeah.
And they're still the ones that stick to my ear and don't fall off. Mind you, mine, I mean, those were really the first ones, so they're like, I don't know how many years old now. And
the ones our daughter has, are they the same generation?
They're the same generation.
They're pretty good. Yeah, sometimes I use them. They're pretty good.
Why don't I like the AirPod, the Pros? I just don't like the spongy things, man. I don't like it when it sticks into your ear and it goes into your brain and like, no, man.
Just saying hi to Alex. He just joined us.
Hey, Alex. Welcome to the show. And so yes, they're gonna be they're gonna be refreshing it a little bit, but most likely they're just gonna probably just put some new little things in there and just sell it for a whole bunch of money, and there you go. Apple TV.
There's something I love.
Yeah, we've got a couple actually. We got one down here, another one upstairs. We like these guys. And again, this is the thing though. If you're not into the ecosystem, it doesn't make much sense to have.
True.
But like we have everything around us is Apple. It just makes sense for us to have it. It just makes it so much easier for us to, I'm watching something on the phone and I'll put it onto the TV. It's so much quicker that way for us. Again, updates, it's funny with Apple. They invented these kind of keystone devices, and then all they do is they just keep on, just updating the software or updating a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
With the Apple TV, same situation. They're just gonna update the thing. It's already at 4K and all of that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
So the refresh rates will go up. Nothing much. I mean, it's still gonna be the same kind of device that they've had up until now. MacBooks and iMacs and Mac Pros. Damn. If they do all of this is going to be kind of crazy. this is the thing. They did say that they were going to update every single computer that line in their line with the new M chips, which are their chips.
Yep.
And I get it. They make the machine work better apparently and all that, but they might be updating the MacBook Pro so it doesn't have the touch bar. You know, this little touch bar I have over here,
which I don't.
Which honestly, when I got it, I'm like, oh wow, cool! What a cool feature, and I never use it, and it's just stupid. It doesn't work. You know what? I'm an Apple guy, but when they do stupid stuff, I'm the first one to say it. And that touch bar is stupid.
So it's okay that I don't have one?
It's okay. It's perfectly fine. It's one less annoyance that you have on your end. And then, you know, they're speculating. What else? Something surprising. There's always that last part where they go, and then now we have one more thing. So people are saying that it might be a VR set. It might be an Apple car. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's pretty awesome.
What's your take on all this technology? Do you think we're moving fast enough or too fast?
Way too fast.
Really?
But it's exciting. Yeah.
Okay.
No, for me, it's way too fast. But it's very.
Hey,
very
we got Karina in the house. How's it going?
Last week I spoke about Karina and Zumba.
Okay,
Stick
yes.
around, Karina, because
So,
I'll come back to it.
If you were watching last week's show and you got interested in the Zumba, that's your person. Look in the comments if you're on Facebook.
We were talking about Apple Fitness, and so that's how we came up. How the conversation came up, you know. Anyways, I'll speak more about.
We're talking about the whole fitness situation.
But yeah, so I think it's going really, really fast. But I'm very excited about it, and I love, like I said, I love my computer. This guy's 2 years already, and you know, I like my Apple Watch. And that's what you're saying. I love the fact that every device communicates with each other, and I don't need to worry, because for me it would be a disaster if I had to worry.
It just works, man. That's what I say. It just works.
It's nice. It's simple. It's meant for someone like me. I like a need to use technology. Do I really understand a lot about it? No.
That's why I'm here.
And you've learned quite a lot with my mistakes.
You think? It's like every single time, man. Jeez. Anyways, let's move on from tech now to photography. And we're going to talk about a photographer that what he does is he takes pictures of pets.
Yeah.
But you're going to dig these pictures.
Okay.
Okay, so photography is also something that we do here at Creative 7. Not only me, but I've got photographers, people who actually know what they're doing more than me. I'm just an amateur photographer. But they know what they're doing. So photography is something that I like to talk about. And look at these cute little pictures.
Oh my God. What?
Yeah, the photography.
What's the angle, like from underneath?
Yeah.
Oh,
so this is kind of crazy because you don't see the glass, right? Obviously, they're on top of a glass.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And the funky thing is, like, the way that he got the dogs to look at them was pretty cool. So his name is Andrea Suburba. And look at this. These are so cool. We got to get Loki to get into one of these photo shoots.
Good luck, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
staying like that. Yeah.
So it's not only dogs, it's cats
still.
too. Cats is pretty amazing that you can actually get the cat to look. I mean,
and you can see the personality there, like,
right?
Yeah, it's so.
I found this article just interesting. That's why I wanted to kind of bring it up.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's got like a whole series. Apparently, it's called Underlook, which makes total sense that it's called that. And look, I mean, isn't it cool?
They're adorable.
So these are the type of look at that one. That one's got a tongue out. It's kind of stoned. Oh, this one's stoned. Look at that. This one actually looks like it's jumping in the air, right? It's kind of cool. So this is a cool art form, man. Like, I really, you know, I love seeing artists getting really creative.
Wow.
I think he was gonna lick the table or something.
Yeah, that is so awesome.
But it's really cool to see when artists go, you know, think outside of the box and start doing some different things. So this one was going crazy. So yeah, look at this, like a whole collection of stuff. If you guys want to check it all out, it's on the website that I'm looking at right now is My Modern MET, which is many of the websites I kind of go through every day. I have like a whole list on my bookmarks that I just go in there every morning. That's kind of my thing. I bring down the coffee before I start working. Just go in there and just start sliding through all of these pages and just getting myself.
It's like a morning routine.
It's my morning routine. It's my morning routine, man.
There you go.
Now, Does everybody know about Monopoly? Obviously,
Yes.
everybody knows
Oh,
about
man,
Monopoly.
I suck at it.
Now check this news out. This one
I
was
go
cool.
bankrupt in like no time.
Homeowners remove old floor and discover giant hand-painted Monopoly board underneath
wow.
it. Isn't that amazing? So obviously it's
Yeah.
not this. This is the actual game, right? But look at this. Look. Isn't that cool? My question is, why would you cover this?
Yeah, who had the idea to cover it?
This is so cool, man. And I'm hoping that the new owners who are renovating this house are going to keep it.
Keep it, yeah.
Because honestly, just do the floor around it and fix that part because...
That is so awesome. Can
Right?
you imagine it over here? Like,
Well, it's giving me ideas, I have to say. I don't know. I might have some ideas here. But imagine that. You invite people to your house and then all of a sudden, do you want to play some Monopoly? Just look down.
wow.
And this being so big, you can actually play with real money.
Money,
right?
yeah.
Just,
Actually, I won't play because I go bankrupt in no time.
You're not a business person.
I suck at it.
But hey, listen, sometimes
Scrabble, on the other hand.
renovations bring these things out. Remember when we were doing this area of the house to get the studio done, I remember actually it was on this wall. There was a piece of newspaper stuck
Yes.
inside from 1974.
Yes, a good year, by the way.
Which, yeah, it was
Excellent
like
year.
so long ago.
So vintage.
74 was so long ago.
Uh-huh.
But it was there. It was there.
Around.
Now, continuing on before I get a punch from the right side or the left side. Which side was that? I don't know. Whatever side, right? Pantone.
Not saying anything.
You know what the Pantone is? Pantone colors. You know what Pantone colors? I mean, I'm talking to a teacher here. You know,
I'm
I gotta
supposed
ask.
to know that?
I gotta ask. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Anyways, so
my
Pantone
God.
is Pantone was invented in the 1950s, 1960s, something like that. Let me see if it says actually here.
1950s.
1950s, yeah. Matching system in 1963. So that's what it is. It's basically they invented a color system so that it would be easy for everybody
Yeah.
that would want to get a particular color to say, you know what, I want Pantone 635. And that color is
Will always be that
you know
color.
exactly how that color is mixed.
That's pretty
and
awesome.
and the values and all that. So now from a company that does color systems to a company that now has a store, I found that kind of weird but kind of cool at the same time. So they opened this 600 square foot space in Taikoo district,
It's in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Yeah. And it's pretty cool, man.
Oh, look at that.
Obviously, it's punchy in the colors.
Yeah.
It almost kind of reminds me of was it? No, it wasn't. It was the colors of Benetton, wasn't it?
Benetton,
They used to have colorful.
It's very in your eyes, like.
They
ooh.
yeah. I think there's one up in Yorkdale, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So the cool thing is that everything in the store has obviously the Pantone color reference to it. So no matter what you can get there, and I guess this is more like souvenirs and stuff that they have, like some swag and some
Yeah.
things. But the cool thing
Look
is
at
that
that.
look, see, there's like everything has a little symbol of the Pantone color, and it tells you
Yeah.
what
Look at that.
color it is.
Karina's loving it. She's a designer like you, so.
There you go. See, you can buy your homeware collection, and make sure that everything coordinates with your Pantone colors.
Oh my God.
Let me just go back here because I felt like I read. Oh, there it is.
I like that blue.
Do you want to know what 2021 colors are? So
She was asking, and yeah. What is it?
Oh, she was. Sorry, I wasn't. Show us
Yeah,
colors
yeah.
of the year. Yeah, it is illuminating and ultimate gray. Oh,
What
of course,
is
there's an
that?
advertising. So there you go.
But that's yellow.
It's illuminating. It's
Do you mean her sweater?
130647, which is this one over here. See, it's where the square is.
Okay.
And that gray over there is the 175104. Of course. You got to know these colors, man.
Okay.
Actually, it's a good color combination. I really dig this color combination. I
Yeah,
like it. I
yeah.
think it's a good color combination. You know what? Why don't we put this in the living room? We've been
This yellow?
I knew it wasn't going to fly. But okay.
I mean, I love yellow, but
I'm going to be painting the living room soon, so we need to go into the Pantones. But look, slippers.
those are cool.
I don't know. I don't know.
I like those.
Yeah. Got the toe thing going on.
Yeah,
It look.
that's
You know what this
really
reminds me of?
cool.
Asterix and Obelix.
I know.
Right? The shoes, the way that they had the two big toes going on. That's kind of
Oh
like what it
my
reminds me of.
gosh.
And then some cups and bowls and stuff like that. Again, guys, if you guys want to go check this out, designweek.co.uk. That's the website we're getting this
That's pretty
fun
awesome.
stuff from. And we're moving on to the next one. The next one is, speaking of sports, this guy, he is 62 years old.
And he holds the world record for that.
And you know how long?
8 hours.
8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds. Actually, I do have the sound effect here.
I can't even
No,
hold
I
it for
don't.
5 seconds.
Jeez. Okay. 62 years old. This guy
Wow.
was holding on in the plank position for 8 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds. Did you know that he already had the world record, and then somebody else came around and broke it,
Yeah.
and now he went back and he did it.
Wow.
Yeah, and fun fact, he
Okay.
finished the event, and after that, he still did 75 push-ups.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? This guy's superhuman,
Couldn't
man.
even do
Look at this. This is kind of crazy. We'll put this going while we comment on the thing.
Well,
I mean, the
good thing
man.
he didn't have to go to the washroom or anything like that.
Well,
right?
that's what I was thinking. Like, so he didn't have a washroom break. I didn't find any information about the washroom breaks.
He just
So was he there for
held
8
there
hours?
For 8 hours? Wow.
So no drinking any fluids before, I guess.
That is quite something.
Well,
That's impressive.
I
actually.
think you need to get into this is really true meditation at the same time, right? You need to get into a zone and for you to be able to do this, you need to really it can improve mental health. Yeah, because this is insane.
Karina says you can do it for a minute. I can't do it for 5 seconds, for the love of God. Like,
Oh,
what
man.
on earth?
No,
That's
I-
awesome.
I think I'm almost to the 2-minute mark, but at that point my
he
arms
is drinking.
and my shoulders, and he's drinking. That's
Oh,
right.
man.
So I don't know. I have to dig into this news and find out if he had any washroom breaks. Because I mean, come on. I mean, even if you give the guy 5 minutes, do you think that's cheating? I think it might be actually. If it's a world record, you're gonna have to hold on to it.
Yeah,
Right?
you need to.
Just saying.
That is something.
Just saying. You know what? It's quite unbelievable. Now that I'm 44 and I'm always complaining about hurting, my muscles hurt, my back hurts, and all that. Now I read this news and I gotta shut up.
You're like, damn, I need to do more of this.
I need to shut up because this man, he's 62 and he's just showing us how it's done.
Well, so that's actually okay. I can do Zumba for an hour, right, Karina? Or more. I could
can
hold.
Zumba.
I could do more. I remember a couple of years
Didn't you
ago.
guys do like a...
Yeah, we had this crazy idea of challenging her to do an hour and a half or something like that, and she went along. We were all dying at the end,
Karina, you got to do it again.
but it was so cool.
Oh, you want to know the site? The site where it's on is, let me see. Oh, it's on
the BBC.
BBC News,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, there you go. So it was an hour and a half. It was awesome. But we were dead at the end for an extra 30 minutes.
No matter how much in shape you are. I mean,
Yeah.
after a certain point, your body's just going to say, forget it. No.
Anyways.
All right, moving on to some money. Art and money. So imagine going, you just go for a walk. You know how you see it in the summertime, especially here, because otherwise it's snowing and you can't do it. And you see a yard sale and you see some interesting stuff and you go, let me pick that up.
Let me check it out.
So this guy picked up something for $35.
And that's that price there now?
And he sold it for $721,800.
Damn.
That's a little bit of a margin right there. Holy cow. So this little
I
thing
would buy
over
a
here,
decent home
this
with
little
that money.
porcelain bowl cost him $35. Right?
What's that saying? One man's junk
trash
or
is the other
whatever,
man's treasure.
something
Yeah.
like that. Wow, like
So
really.
this went, this is quite a markup right there. They're saying it's 20,000 times the original price.
Of course. Man,
God
what
damn.
an investment.
I know. And the thing is, so he called in. Look at this one. So just to give some context about this bowl, it's not just any kind of bowl. This comes from the Ming Dynasty from 1400s.
1400s.
Okay. And when he called, they said, that's going to be like
Around
anywhere from
$500,000, right?
$300 to $500,000,
Yeah.
and he gets 700. Oh my God. Can you imagine, man? This is insane.
That's crazy.
That's why, you know what?
I'm gonna start paying attention to garage sales.
But honestly, I've seen so many of these stories that now when I'm walking down the street with the dog and I see any sale, in a yard sale, I go check it out, because you just never know, man. It's like people. I don't think most people understand
Sometimes
what
the
they
value.
have.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
It's true.
We have something that the other day I figured out. How much did I figure out it was worth? It was on eBay that I found it.
If it was $500 or something like that, or so yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, it was something like $500. Somebody gave us
For our wedding.
for our wedding. I don't know, the guy. I don't think he had anything else. He was so happy to find out that we were getting married, and he had this thing in his car.
It's a frame.
A frame with all of the hockey bottle caps.
Yeah, but
From 1912 to
something
2000.
like that, yeah.
And he gave us that. And I'm not a hockey guy. I'm really not a big sports guy overall, but definitely.
But it was a cute thing. Like
definitely
we liked the
well, it's a big.
the art, I guess. I don't know.
It's a big frame. It's got the nice logo.
Yeah.
The bottle caps are nicely put together. It looks nice.
It's very nice. Very
Even
cute.
for a non hockey fan, I'm like, let's keep this. And we've moved since then, and we kept it at your parents'
Yeah,
house.
they
And
have
just
it
I'm
there.
looking at it, I'm going, this might be worth something. And I Googled it up, and I went onto eBay, and it's like 500 and something bucks.
Yeah, it was pretty.
So keep your stuff, people.
My dad was pretty
keep your
surprised.
stuff. I know your dad was like, what? That? I was gonna throw that away.
He's not a sports person either.
He's like, I'm gonna throw that away. And I'm like, no, don't throw it away, man. Don't throw it away. All right, now we're gonna go into the portion of the logo side of the things. I usually bring a logo that we either make fun of or that it's actually pretty good. Last week it was pretty good.
I just before you go on,
Oh.
Alex was asking when's the book club coming back. I will bring it back very soon.
Yeah, Alex, Anna actually does a book review or kind of like a book thing every single week. And today we kind of discussed it, and we were like, we're not going to do it now.
But I will make not necessarily
It'll
a
be her
segment
show.
here, but yeah, I'll
her
bring
show.
back my books.
I will
I'm just
be-
working on a few ideas, but I'll definitely bring it back.
She will be the host. I will be the co-host on that one.
Love reading, and yes, definitely, I will definitely suggest, and maybe we can have like a book club online.
There you
Who
go.
knows? Okay, moving on.
To Coca-Cola. So they've done some redesigning, and I like it. I don't know if Karina's still here, and she's a designer, so we can get her opinion as well. So Coca-Cola decided to kind of simplify their can design, and I like it.
I like it too.
I like
It's
the
nice,
black one. I don't know
simple.
why. I
I
like the
like all
red
of
and the
them.
black.
I
Looks
like all
really
of
good. So they decided.
I like all of them actually. I like
to-
this. It's this color. It's the silver one.
The silver one's
That's
nice
beautiful.
too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think
like
they did a
it.
good job.
Yeah, yeah,
I
for
actually
sure.
like it. Again, I'm upset that I didn't come up with this idea.
It's really. And our daughter has a T-shirt, the red one, and it's really nice.
But do you know what they took out
What did they take out?
to simplify things?
What was removed?
Can you tell? Coca-Cola has that little swoosh going on, and they took it out.
Oh, I see.
They simplified it. Yeah, so they took that out, and
It looks really nice.
I like it, man. I think it's a good thing. You know, sometimes these companies they try to do too much, and this is a perfect example of clean design. You want to go,
Nice
make
and
something
simple.
even classier.
Yeah.
Take out as much as you can. This is for me. This is my favorite. The black and red one is
Just there.
really, really cool.
Yeah,
Really
I
like
like
it.
it too.
I think it's, and you know what? If you're in the store at a distance, like this is like original, no sugar.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Zero sugar. So what's the middle one? Oh, the middle one's diet. I don't know. I don't drink
I
Coke.
don't drink Coke, so I
So
don't know.
it's Coke. For me, it's all Coke. But it's different enough that you, at a distance, you know where you can go grab it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah.
Good design. Good on ya. That is cool.
Yeah, Karina says it's sharp. It definitely is.
Yes,
I really
indeed.
like it. Yeah.
So this is the time.
Very
This
nice.
is the time. You know for what? Drum roll, please. I don't. This isn't working. I think.
I can make it.
You can make it. Okay.
I'm a bit of a musician
It's the
here.
game. It's the game.
Oh.
It's the game part. There you go. So if if you've been paying attention to the last episodes, I always bring a game that has to do with design. And today, this one has to do with color.
Oh man.
So this one is actually, I like this one too. I've liked all the other ones, I have to say. I'm a little bit biased because I'm
Well,
kind of
they're all
like
your
choosing them.
sort of your cup of tea here.
So if you guys want to play at home at the same time, you can go to the website, which is color.method.ac. So color.method.ac, and it's color American way, COLOR. And you go over here and you click to start, and this is what you have to do. So it's gonna start. You gotta match that. So the outside needs to match the part that's moving. See, like that, and then you click on it. Very good.
Very
See?
good. Yes.
So now I gotta match the other red one. So I need to move this thing around. So I guess when it disappears, perfect.
Perfect.
Of course, of course.
Here we go.
And where is it? There. Good.
Very
Why isn't
good.
that perfect? Come on. Okay,
Oh,
green.
Come on. There's no such thing as perfection.
Very good.
You
I got
see?
it perfect. Okay.
I know.
Orange. So you got to have a good screen. Perfect. Two perfects.
Saturation. Click to continue.
Saturation. So it takes you, see, the first one was hue. Now it's saturation. So they do change a little bit. See? So now this one is kind of complicated because now you got to figure out like what?
What is
shit.
that?
Oh no, I'm gonna screw up on this one. Up, down,
So
up,
much
down.
for perfection.
Oh, what? It's around there somewhere. Very good. Oh shit. Okay, yellow. So not only do you have to find the color on this one, on the saturation one, you got to go either up or down to try to. Oh man, where is it?
Much.
Very good. I got another very good. Okay, I'm not getting it perfect on this one. Jeez. Blue. Perfect.
Whoa.
But if you
Man,
play this for too long,
I would be a disaster.
you know what? I got to try these. And last week we got Michael was on the chat and he was saying, on an iPad, this should work really cool. So
Yeah.
I actually have to try this on my iPad to see how this works. But anyways, guys, this is a fun little game if you're just sitting in the couch doing nothing much and you just want to see how accurate you can get with finding the colors and all of that, or get into a contest with you and your better half. I mean, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, because you know you're gonna win this one.
I win.
Then we play my games.
Well, what, the Scrabble like things, like all the letters and stuff? Yeah.
Scrabble. Yes.
I see
it
you always playing
rules.
those little games.
It rules.
Which game is it that you're always playing with the letters you had to find?
2048.
Explain, please.
2048 is
Not
with
everybody
numbers.
knows 2048.
2048 is with numbers. Not my favorite. It's probably my second favorite. But you gotta match. You gotta add the tiles. Do you remember those old games that were tiles? You had to do a picture. This one's sort of the same concept.
I'm not old, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, like you weren't, raised in the 80s, please. Excuse me. But yeah, so you have to match. So 2 + 2 and then 4 + 4. And then when you run out of combinations, the ultimate goal is to get to 2048, which I have never.
You know what you just reminded me of? And I don't know if you guys that are watching this ever play this. The one that was called like a mine game, the mines. So you would have to click on the, I think it was on Windows.
Something
You'd
like
click on the
that.
square.
Yeah.
And then a number would show up. And then that would say that there was a bomb 3 spaces around you. And then you click on another number. It would say
then you
1.
have to see it. Yeah,
so there
yeah.
was a bomb 1 space around. So you'd have to go throughout the whole little
The whole
boxes
thing, yeah,
without exploding. And it was so hard. I always sucked at that game.
This one, it's pretty awesome because you have to do that. But my favorite one is a Scrabble, like that one.
Which one was that one that they showed like 4 letters or 5 letters, and then you had to find the different words within that?
Yeah, that one was.
That one drove
you had
me
to
nuts.
Make so one of the highest scores was a 42. I managed after a few months to get to 48. So basically with the 4 letters, you need to make as many words as possible, right? I forget.
I'm playing
get it.
against the teacher. I'll never win.
But Scrabble, Karina says she's going to play this one tonight.
You should. It's a good one.
Scrabble is definitely my favorite game. Word search, I also love, and then 2048. But anything to do with words and yeah, that's just me.
All right. We are now going into the final stretch of the show. We're going to talk about our YouTube channel and our podcast channel.
Alrighty,
this is going to be the cool part of the show. And just a reminder, if there are, and I'm saying this because I know that Karina's Portuguese. After this show, we're going to give it a couple of minutes and we're going to start another show, which is our Portuguese version show, which is not as produced as this one.
And I'll mention the Zumba again as well. So you want to stick around.
So
and
that's
going to
be cool. That's going to be a cool one too. We started this last week exactly after the show on Friday.
Yeah.
We just started doing it. We've done what? Three,
I think. Yeah.
Yesterday we did one, but it was late. Nobody showed up.
Mind you, the first one was making fun of the way I park. So there you go.
Which made so much sense.
It actually.
All right, YouTube channel. Here we go. All right, so we're going to talk about the Tim Ferris channel.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Hey, listen, don't ruin my sound effects, man. So I just, I had put some comments here, what it's all about. But to kind of sum it up, he is one of the first guys out there to do podcasting. And I'm bringing up his channel, and guess whose podcast I'm going to bring up? It's his as well.
His as well.
But it's pretty cool. Like he's not only, so his channel is not just about the podcasts. It's got a whole bunch of other things. He, let me read his bio. I mean, his bio is pretty, it says it all. So Tim Ferris has been listed as one of Fast Company's most innovative business people. That's a pretty cool title to have. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Oh shoot. This is what happens when you have a small screen. One of Forbes,
just used to that one.
One of Forbes' names you need to know. That's a pretty good title. And one of Fortune's 40 under 40. This guy's got a lot of titles.
That's
almost
pretty,
like me.
yeah,
He's almost like me.
Yeah.
He's an early stage technology investor and advisor. So this guy, he's kind of like a Gary Vee. He invested in Uber, Facebook, Shopify, the little guys, the little companies out there. So he invested in all of those, and many, many more. Apparently, it's over 50 of them. He's author of 5 #1 New York Times and Wall Street Journalist bestsellers.
Whoa.
It's insane. Like this guy's written some cool things.
Just for that.
I guess we can mix him up into the book section of yours. So he'll be the YouTube, podcast, and book version of it. I actually have a book upstairs.
By him?
I have a couple of books by him. Yeah.
Oh, I'll look at it.
That I haven't read yet. I just have it.
Watch me reading it before.
So he's the including one of the most known books he wrote was the 4-Hour Workweek, which is an interesting book that I haven't read apparently.
Wait, say that again. 4-hour
4-Hour Workweek. Yeah.
Why do I like that concept?
It's amazing. It's an amazing concept.
I'm starting to read that tonight.
And let me see here. I'm reading. This is the way I read.
Yeah, you do.
They call him Tim, the Oprah of audio, due to the influence that the Tim Ferris Show podcast, which has exceeded 300 million downloads.
Damn.
I know. That's kind of crazy. And it's been selected for the best of iTunes for 3 years running.
That is the best comparison you can have in the world. Like, wow.
I mean, he interviewed. This is a very Jordan Peterson. He's a Toronto guy. Very smart man.
Yeah, I know.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Very smart guy. He's I think he's a UFT professor. Yeah.
Psychology. I think.
Yeah. He's going to just click the button so that we can go into the. Again, did you do that? All right. So now we go into his podcast. So the podcast is called The Tim Ferris Show. Best-selling author, human guinea pig. That's how he entitles himself. And again, I mean, this man has got, if you want to go deep, there's a lot.
Wow.
there's a lot of stuff.
A lot of motivational stuff too.
A lot of motivational stuff for sure. So
lately, I'm into the motivational stuff.
I have to say, some of the episodes are so good in terms of the content that they can be difficult to listen to. Let me explain. Like he is so passionate about the healthy side of things and the diets and what's good for you, and you know, people that talk about proteins and this and that.
Yeah.
That's him. Like, and sometimes it's like
you just need to pause.
He goes into this like minute long specific thing about a potato, and you're like, what? And you gotta listen to it again and go back, but it's all so accurate. This guy, I think he reads like you think you read. This guy reads, man. This guy reads like crazy.
Competition.
And so he's got so much knowledge. I envy the guy for all the knowledge he's got because
but that's like, actually, that's a good point you're making. A lot of people read, but then they forget. Retaining all that information is quite something. I don't always retain all the information, but I do retain most of it.
I mean,
but I do take notes, which helps me in the future sort of remember.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm saying what I was going to say is, you know, you do retain what you like. That's the bottom. And I think because it's his passion and it's something that he likes to talk about and to do in his lifestyle. That's why he's so much into it. It's like when I start talking about design or marketing or anything like that, like I love that I can speak for hours. Like you can speak for hours about teaching or books or anything like that. Mm-hmm. He does the same thing when it comes to podcasting, when it comes to interviewing people. And he interviews who he genuinely wants to know more about, who he is curious about, and who he likes, whatever the subject is. Like, he goes deep because he really, like, he'll read a book about whatever it is, and if he likes it, he needs to get that author in because he needs to dig deep.
That's
and
awesome.
He needs to know more about other stuff that wasn't in the book.
So he's not an interviewer. He's, in my opinion, what a podcaster should be, because and again, you know, each person works, everyone has a way of working and doing things, but I do love conversations. I'm not one, you know. So Jamie, what have you been doing? And then you moved on to do something else. How long have you, that to me, as interesting as it may be, and it's got value, I prefer that. I prefer the conversation that, you know, I don't know what I'm going to ask you, but start speaking and you're going to say something interesting and I'm going to say, oh, wait a minute, stop there. I want to know more about that.
I 100% agree. It needs to be a conversation that's fueled by the genuine questions of the host.
Exactly. You need to have a set in your mind, but they're not set on stone as to later on you're going to ask a question that has been sort of answered.
Exactly. And I see that a lot. Like, people will have 10 questions, and then the third question was answered in the first question, but they still ask the third question.
Because you had that question written down, and you feel like you need to ask that question, right? But
this is just us talking, man. We don't know anything.
No, I don't.
We don't know anything.
See, all I know is I know nothing. That's a philosopher. Find out who that was.
All right. It is 7:50 p.m. and that was it.
We've been yapping a lot
We've been yapping a lot. I got a lot of cool things. And we got some cool news for you Portuguese-speaking people right after this show. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook. We got some funny stuff coming up. We try to keep it nice and fun and loose and all of that. Lucy. So stay tuned. We will just finish this one and we'll switch on the other one, I guess. I don't know. Since we have everything set up, it's going to be just a switch-a-roo. How's that?
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, comment below, do all the fun stuff that everybody asks everybody else to do. You do it for us as well. Thank you.
And thank you.
Talk to you later.
Next week.
Bye.